Ever wondered what lies behind the painted smile of a clown? Let's journey into the twisted world of John Wayne Gacy, a seemingly ordinary man whose alter ego, Pogo the Clown, painted smiles on countless faces. Gacy was a respected member of his community, a successful businessman, and a man who loved to entertain children at local parties and hospitals. His cheerful demeanor and colorful clown attire made him a beloved figure, earning him the trust of many. But behind the laughter, beneath the colorful costume and makeup, Gacy harbored dark and horrifying secrets. Secrets that would shock the world and forever change our perception of the cheerful, harmless clown. The sinister smiles of Pogo the Clown were a chilling facade used to hide a monstrous predator. The true story of John Wayne Gacy serves as a reminder that sometimes, the most horrifying monsters wear the friendliest faces. Behind the doors of his suburban home, Gacy's true nature was revealed. This was no ordinary house. It was a macabre theater where unspeakable horrors were played out. Nestled in the heart of the American Midwest, this dwelling was far removed from the laughter and joy of Gacy's clown performances. Instead, it was a grim monument to his chilling crimes. Gacy had a method to his madness. He would lure unsuspecting young men and boys to his home with promises of work, or simply by impersonating a police officer. Once inside, they would be trapped in his murderous web. He would overpower them, subject them to horrific abuses, and finally, strangle them to death. The clown makeup that brought joy to so many children was the same face that these victims last saw. Yet, the horror did not end there. Gacy had a gruesome solution to dispose of his victims. He would bury them in the crawl space beneath his house, turning his home into an unholy burial ground. As the body count rose, Gacy's house began to reek of death, a foul smell that he dismissed as sewer problems to any visitors. In December of 1978, the police finally uncovered the terrifying truth. Beneath Gacy's house, they discovered the remains of 29 young men, each buried in a shallow grave. The discovery shocked the nation and revealed the horrifying extent of Gacy's crimes. Gacy's house, once a place of laughter and life, had become a house of horrors, a chilling mausoleum to his monstrous deeds. This was not the home of a clown, but the lair of a predator. A place where innocence was lost and dreams turned into nightmares. Within the walls of his home, Gacy had created his own cemetery, a chilling testament to his monstrous deeds. The house stood as a grim reminder of the man behind the clown makeup, a man who turned the promise of joy and laughter into a horrifying reality. What drives a man to commit such unspeakable crimes? Let's delve into the dark crevices of John Wayne Gacy's mind to find some answers. As a child, Gacy was subjected to physical and emotional abuse from his alcoholic father. This tumultuous upbringing, psychologists speculate, may have played a pivotal role in shaping his pathological behavior. The constant belittlement he experienced possibly led him to seek power and control in the most heinous of ways. Gacy's personality was a complex web of contradictions. On one hand, he was a charismatic and sociable individual, known for his community involvement and jovial demeanor as Pogo the Clown. But beneath this affable exterior lay a deeply disturbed and sadistic individual. He was a textbook case of a malignant narcissist, possessing an inflated sense of self-importance and a lack of empathy for others. But what really sets Gacy apart is his chilling ability to lead a double life. He was, in essence, a master manipulator. He used his charm and his alter ego, Pogo the Clown, to gain the trust of his victims. It was this very trust that he exploited to commit his horrific crimes. Criminologists often point to Gacy's desire for dominance as a possible motivation for his crimes. He derived a perverse satisfaction from overpowering his victims, exerting the control he so desperately sought. This twisted need for dominance, coupled with his sadistic tendencies, made a lethal combination. Interviews with psychologists and criminologists further shed light on Gacy's psyche. They paint a chilling portrait of a man who was able to compartmentalize his life to an extreme degree, separating his public persona from the monster within. Gacy's twisted psyche remains a chilling study in the depths of human depravity. His story serves as a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the most ordinary of facades. It forces us to confront the unsettling truth that monsters do exist, not in the realm of fiction, but in the minds of men like John Wayne Gacy. Despite his cunning, Gacy could not escape the long arm of the law. In December of 1978, the disappearance of Robert Piest, a 15-year-old boy last seen at Gacy's home, sparked a chain of events that would lead to the clown's downfall. Law enforcement, suspecting Gacy, obtained a search warrant, and uncovered the gruesome truth hidden beneath his house. The first bodies were discovered in the crawl space beneath Gacy's home, leading to a horrifying excavation that would uncover a total of 29 victims. The sheer magnitude of the crime scene was unprecedented, and the shockwaves of the discovery rippled through the nation. The evidence was incontrovertible. Gacy's own home, transformed into a grotesque graveyard, bore silent witness to his monstrous crimes. The clown's jolly facade crumbled, revealing the face of a cold-blooded killer. Gacy was arrested and brought to trial in February of 1980. The trial was a media circus. The chilling testimonies, the graphic evidence, and Gacy's own nonchalant demeanor made it a spectacle that gripped the nation. Despite his attempts to plead insanity, the jury was not swayed. After deliberating for less than 2 hours, they found Gacy guilty of 33 counts of murder. The judge, in his final address, described Gacy's crimes as a spree of sexual sadism and murder unmatched in its savagery. In March of 1980, Gacy was sentenced to death. He spent 14 years on death row, a period during which he indulged in painting, often depicting himself as Pogo the Clown. These paintings, like macabre souvenirs, served as grim reminders of his heinous acts. Gacy's final moments came on May 10, 1994. As the lethal injection ended his life, it also marked the end of one of America's most notorious killing sprees. Gacy's reign of terror ended in a courtroom, but his legacy was far from over. His story serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can hide behind the most innocent of smiles, forever tainting the image of the jovial clown. Gacy's death did not erase the nightmares he had created. These chilling words usher us into the aftermath of John Wayne Gacy's reign of terror, a terrifying legacy that continues to reverberate through our culture, our fears, and our collective consciousness. The killer clown's gruesome deeds did not just shock the world, they changed it. Gacy's horrific crimes brought to light the grim reality that monsters can lurk behind the most innocent of faces, a truth that forever altered our perception of safety, trust, and the people we let into our lives. His story has been retold through countless books, documentaries, and films, immortalizing his name in the annals of true crime. Gacy's perverse alter ego, Pogo the Clown, became a sinister symbol in popular culture, casting a long dark shadow over the image of the clown, transforming it from a figure of fun and laughter into an embodiment of our deepest fears. But Gacy's legacy is not just one of fear and horror. His case has also served as a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance, of listening to victims, and of not dismissing the unthinkable. It led to significant changes in law enforcement, particularly in the handling of missing persons investigations, as society grappled with the shocking reality of his crimes. Moreover, it sparked a critical conversation about the nature of evil, about what drives an individual to commit such unspeakable acts. It challenged psychologists, criminologists, and society at large to delve deeper into the human psyche, to understand and hopefully prevent such monstrous behavior. Yet despite these lessons, the specter of John Wayne Gacy continues to loom large. His story, a chilling testament to the darkness that can hide within us all, serves as a grim reminder of the capacity for evil that can exist behind the most unsuspecting of smiles. John Wayne Gacy, the killer clown, continues to haunt our collective consciousness, a grim reminder of the evil that can hide behind the most innocent of faces. So, what can we take away from the terrifying tale of John Wayne Gacy? As we draw the curtains on this chilling narrative, we are left with a stark reminder of the depths to which the human psyche can sink. Gacy, the man who hid his monstrous acts behind the guise of a jovial clown, perpetrated heinous crimes that have left indelible scars on history. Over a 6-year period, he turned his home into a house of horrors, abducting, assaulting, and murdering at least 33 young men and boys. His ability to blend into society underscores the importance of vigilance and understanding the signs of potential danger, even in the most unlikely of places. The true horror of John Wayne Gacy lies not in his alter ego, but in the man himself. Behind the painted smile of a clown, John Wayne Gacy hid a darkness that shocked the world, forever changing our perception of a childhood symbol of fun and laughter.